All right, we are going to talk about the Thunderbird. So I am going to do a little song, and with the utmost respect, if I say it a little bit differently, I'm sorry. But just how it comes out naturally is how it comes out, and then we're going to talk about the Thunderbird as well. So let me had to move something out of the way. There was a shadow there. So that gave me time to get to my bell. Yay hey, ne sa na. Yay hey, ni sa na. Hey hey you hey you. Hey hey you. Baha ni esana. Baha ni esana. Hey. Yay, the young birds. Yay, the young birds. Hey, hey, you, hey, you. Hey, you, hey, you. The young thunderbirds, the young thunderbirds. So, and in doing this, like, I have no, I wouldn't say knowledge, but wisdom of, like, Native American language, like, exactly how they pronounce things, but I do have the gist of it. But I do feel like said in any form, just like any frequency or music, it still has that same effect, that same feel. You should be honoring and respecting and giving that intention, the inflection of what's meant to be enunciated. And also connecting, to the beauty and connection of the Thunderbird itself. It's its own vibration, it's its own uniqueness, it's its own vibe. But that's what else I was gonna say. So in saying that, it's a little awkward to say it in a different language that you know nothing about, and hoping that you say it the right way with the right inflection. And it's, it's really nice to try it. It's really nice to connect to it, to connect to something you connect to, but it is something different in bounds of what others may think. There was another point here. And with that, it takes a lot of courage to go in front of many, or even in front of yourself. If you think of this can resonate many different ways. It takes a lot of courage, a lot of strength, to, take leaps of faith, to trust in something bigger than self. It's hard to keep yourself on track when there's so much to distract the mind, but it is in the connection to what is, and to the cycles, and to the beauty and brilliance, of life itself and all that it embodies. So I'm going to leave it at that. There probably was more, but among the eloquent, and this is out of The Ghost Dance, Religion, and Wounded Knee by James Mooney. I have not read the whole book, but I wanted to do this. So among the eloquent, or Algonquian, Algonquian, like, I'm not, bear with me, tribes of the East, um, the Sioux, Cheyenne, Arapaho, Kiowa, Comanche, and Prairie tribes generally, as well as among those of the northwest coast and some parts of Mexico. Thunder and lightning are produced by a great bird. And the thunderbird, what's so great and versatile about the thunderbird is it's not just in Native American culture. You see it in essence in many different forms and different, religions and spirituality, and it may go by a different name. And it can also resonate as many different things because there's many different aspects of it. So, produced by this great bird, whose shadow is the thunder cloud, whose flapping wings make the sound of thunder, and whose flashing eyes, rapidly opening or closing, send forth the lightning among some tribes of the Northwest. This being is not a bird, but a giant who puts on a dress of bird skin with head wings, and all complete by means of which he flies through the air when in search of his prey. The myth is not found among the Iroquois or the Cherokee, or perhaps among the Muscogean tribes. The thunderbird usually has his dwelling on some high mountain or rocky elevation or difficult access. And, hopefully I don't got to do another part here. You can relate to the thunderbird within self, okay? I like to think of myself as a thunderbird, to embody that essence, that big, energy of authenticity. It's like a big, you're landing your mark. You're leaving this big imprint, not just for yourself, but to be influential, to be big for others to see and connect with, and to feel and embody different embodiments of emotions that may be bigger than self, or the lower self may feel the tug, but the higher self's ready to just it connects to that head, to the vision, to the truth of the mind, of the drive of the soul, from the heart center, and the wings are on point, on balance, having that perfect aviation, knowing the mechanics of how you're moving, and what's moving what, and all functions going through their safety checks, because you are this magnificent, perfect specimen of a being. Energetic being, however you want to call it. So with that, I lost my spot. All right, and then it has Thunder's nest is a Thunder Bay of Lake Huron is mentioned in Lower Michigan, among other sites that mention the Thunderbird. But in pictography of the Thunderbird is a figure of zigzag lines in it running out from the heart to represent the lightning. And then, here's a figure of this Thunderbird here. This Thunderbird here. When it thunders, they say, "Ba-a-na-ni too hot." The thunder calls. Thank you.